you're wondering how I've stayed with her this long. Okay, I can't say that with a straight face, and you're probably looking at me going like, what? Yeah. When everybody meets us, they always like Jeannie better, and I am well aware of that. But we're excited to celebrate our 40th anniversary, and our boys are healthy and they have their own families and well into their lives, and so we're pretty excited about how things have turned out these first 40 years, and we want a lot more time together. People have asked me, how have I done with the quarantine and all of that? And I tell them, I'm trapped at home with a good-looking blonde. So, my quarantine has been quite nice. Now, Jeannie may have another insight into that, but it's been fine for me. So what kind of things would we say to some people who are just getting started as to what it takes to stay married for this long? Here's where I would start. I would start by telling you that Jeannie and I had common foundations. We were raised by very committed Christian families. Church was very much a part of our life. Our parents modeled for us what a Christian marriage looks like. Now, they expressed that very differently. Jeannie's mom stayed at home the whole time and ran the family and ran the house, did all the cooking and taught piano lessons, but was always right around the homestead. Her father worked in the post office. They would camp together. They would go on trips together and that kind of thing. My family was different. Dad had the family business. Mom worked in that business. Our center of our life was around that business, and our family dinners was going out to a local restaurant after the business closed. That was our routine. But the understanding of what it meant to be married and what it meant to be in love and the purpose of the marriage and how a woman treats her husband and how a husband treats his wife, all of that was very much the same. Jeannie understood what to expect in our marriage because of the foundation she had grown up with. Now, there is a lot of discussion right now in our culture about whether or not a Christian should marry a non-Christian. In the early start of my ministry, I would say, well, we'll be all right. We can make it work. Now, I'm not so sure. Now, I would just about insist that both of the people that I am doing the wedding with are both Christian. Here's why. If you do not have the same world view, I don't know how you're going to build your marriage. In the Sermon on the Mount that we've been talking about, Jesus talks about the foundation, and the house is built on sand, the house is built on rock. There's nothing different about the houses that are built. It's the same craftsmanship, same material, even same plan. It's where they're built. That's what we're talking about. Because when your marriage goes through a tough time, and they all do, you have the foundation that you have been building on. And that foundation is, one, your personal relationship with Jesus Christ, and understanding how your marriage serves the greater kingdom of God. Jeannie and I both had the same understanding when we got married 40 years ago. We had the same worldview. Now, it took us a little while to articulate that and kind of shape it into our worldview together, but that's where we started. So if you're going to go on a long journey, be sure you start in the right place. Have a real strong foundation, common foundation, to build your marriage. I'm going to give you about 60 seconds to think about foundation and where you are in that relationship, and I'll see you tomorrow.